The periodic evolution of La Rioja, the Battle of Wine, Spain. 1. Roots in ritual, a medieval vow-turned festival. In the heart of La Rioja, Spain, the Battle of Wine traces its origins to a solemn medieval vow. Every June 29th, locals would ascend the cliffs of Bilibio to honor San Pedro, the patron saint of Haro. What began as a religious pilgrimage gradually fermented into a ritual of revelry. By the 18th century, wine, La Rioja's lifeblood, replaced holy water, and the ceremonial mass gave way to spontaneous splashes of crimson joy. 2. From sacred to surreal, the rise of the wine war. By the early 20th century, the event had transformed into a surreal spectacle. Pilgrims became warriors, armed with wineskins, buckets, and sprayers. The cliffs echoed not with hymns, but with laughter and liquid combat. The Battle of Wine was no longer a tribute, it was a catharsis, a communal release of spirit and stain. The vineyards of Haro, famed for their Tempranillo grapes, became both arsenal and altar. 3. The color of culture, La Rioja's vintage identity. As Spain modernized, La Rioja clung to its vinous identity. The Battle of Wine evolved into a cultural emblem, drawing thousands of visitors each year. Drenched in red, participants wore white shirts and red scarves, a nod to San Fermin, yet uniquely Riojan. The wine used was often young and inexpensive, chosen not for taste but for splashability. It was a celebration of abundance, not austerity. 4. Globalization and the grape, our festival goes viral. By the 1990s, the Battle of Wine had spilled beyond Spain's borders. Travel magazines, documentaries, and social media turned Haro into a pilgrimage site for the surreal. Tourists arrived in droves, eager to be baptized in Rioja's ruby rain. Local winemakers embraced the attention, blending tradition with tourism. The festival became a paradox, as sacred and profane, local and global, chaotic yet choreographed. 5. Sustainability and symbolism, the modern vintage. In recent years, the Battle of Wine has matured. Environmental concerns led to biodegradable containers and post-battle cleanups. Some locals worry about commercialization, while others see it as a living canvas, where wine becomes paint, and the people, brushstrokes. The event now includes concerts, parades, and wine tastings, but the essence remains, a surreal communion of history, identity, and joy. 6. A melting moment, a wine as memory, myth, and mirror. The Battle of Wine is more than a festival, it's a melting moment in time. It distills centuries of devotion, rebellion, and celebration into a single day. For La Rioja, wine is not just a drink, it's a mirror of its soul. And each tune, as the cliffs of Bilibio run red, the region remembers, to honor the past, one must sometimes wear it.